Greetings from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. High school boys and girls basketball is on the air here this evening, here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream Games of the Week. I am Joey D alongside Zach Morris, and tonight, crosstown rivalry renewed. It is Oshkosh North hosting Oshkosh West. Let's bring in my broadcast partner. What are you expecting here tonight?
It must have been a great game. I mean, you look back at the first meeting, and it was at West, but still a great game for the girls and boys. And look at the girls, how close it came down to the wire. I expect another great matchup because this is the last time for seniors you're going to face your crosstown rivals. So you're going to let it all out on the floor. And it's a Friday night, full house. Can't beat that.
Exactly, what perfect way to get it going. And we get it going with our coaches talk. Got a chance to catch up with both of the girls' coaches because they are up first. And you will hear from those coming up right after this on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream Games of the Week.
I'm Julia Clemmy. I'm a member relationship officer. When it comes to auto loans, I like to explain to the members how the process works so that they understand how to do electronic signing, how they're going to pick up the check, where the deposit is going to come from. I could put it into slower gear for a first-time borrower, put it into overdrive for a borrower that's borrowed many times, and they can have a check within the hour. We help make life happen.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pete Haley at North Star Dental Group. Have missing or broken teeth made you lose your smile? It's not hopeless. We're dedicated to providing exceptional care, a gentle touch, and stunning results at an affordable cost.
Cosmetic dentistry has helped thousands of people change their lives. North Star Dental specializes in restoring and replacing damaged or missing teeth and can show you cost-effective ways to achieve the smile you want.
North Star Dental, changing your life by changing your smile.
Welcome back here to the high school basketball pregame show. First of two tonight, girls-boys doubleheader between Oshkosh North and Oshkosh West. Let's do some more coaches talk here as we run through the pregame. She is in her fourth season at the helm, and they are 5-8 overall, 4-5 in league play. Kenesha Phillips joins me now, and Coach, here we go. Just rolling right along this season, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going by way faster than I thought it would this year. Actually, the seniors are the first group I came in with, so it's a little special for us, and it's their last year with me, so we're definitely enjoying every part of it. We've had some really big highs, the win against Kimberly, and then we've had some games where you just didn't show up, so we've definitely been on a roller coaster this season.
Yeah, that kind of answers my next question. I was going to say, how do you think the season's going so far? Just up and down, huh?
Up and down, but we're starting to figure it out the last few games. We really just pulled together and started to play our style basketball, so it's very exciting.
All right, well, here tonight, you're on the road
Yeah.
Here at Oshkosh North, and what's the scouting report on the Spartans?
Obviously, they have a really good point guard in Ava Hansen, so we got to try to contain her a little bit, keep her away from the basket, and then keep Mallory off the glass and out of the lane. So definitely two really strong players for them that we're looking to try to stop.
I got to broadcast your first meeting with them. That was back at the beginning of the season, though. That was an exciting game, wasn't it? When you look back on it.
It was, yes. That was definitely a thriller for us. I thought they let us play a little more their style basketball, so hopefully today we're allowed to play a little more. It felt good that we came out with the win, though. It always feels good to win the crosstown rivalry battle. So
Absolutely. Well, good luck tonight and the rest of the year.
Sounds good. Thank you.
There she goes. That is girls coach Kenesha Phillips, and we continue with our high school basketball pregame show right after this.
After tonight's game, get the gang over to the Hawk's Nest for some wings and pizza. The new Anytime menu is available 6 a.m. to close. Be sure to try their delicious Friday night fish fry. Oh, and there's free breakfast every Saturday morning, 8 to 11. Check out the newly renovated Riverside patio and stage with live music weekly with local and national acts. And a private dock for all you boaters. The Hawk's Nest, 1621 West Main Street in Little Chute.
As our students become young adults and follow their own unique paths, they all still have one thing in common: the need for banking to keep up with the pace of their lives. Our online account opening and integrated mobile services are designed with that in mind. And a $200 bonus for opening a qualifying new checking account makes East Wisconsin Savings Bank perfect for the next step in life.
East Wisconsin Savings Bank.
Welcome back to the high school basketball pregame show. Tonight we have 2 games for you. It is Oshkosh North and Oshkosh West. Let's do some more coaches talk here. He is in his 5th season at the helm for Oshkosh North. They are 2-9 overall, 0-8 in league play. It's Coach Jamie Engen. And Coach, here we are, middle of January here already. Is the season flying by?
Yeah, it's always, always you get past, the first of the year and you feel like basketball, you're a few weeks away from the playoffs, so it just, it's always flying. Yeah, you're always just in the hunt, yeah.
Mm-hmm. How would you assess the season so far?
I think we're battling, we're competing. We're obviously yet to get over the top here in the FVA, but we've certainly closed the gap. And I think, as the season goes on, we're just looking to get over the top here and get over the mountain.
How tough has the FVA been so far, man? Some of the top teams in the state.
Yeah, every year it's just a grind. Yeah. So, you got to bring your A game just to stay afloat sometimes, and other times, you're just in the fight. So we're just happy to be in the conference. Obviously one of the best in the state.
How about tonight? You welcome in Oshkosh West. What are you expecting from the Wildcats?
Yeah, I think they're playing really well right now. They got some since the last time we played, they've got 3-4 conference wins. So they're playing their best. I think right now that they've been playing all season. I think they're a very confident group. But I think the rivalry. I think it's gonna be a tight game again tonight. I expect our kids to go out and compete, grind, and I think it should be a good matchup.
What can you take from that first matchup, if anything?
Yeah, honestly, I thought we should have won the game. I thought, we controlled most of the game, and then a couple key mistakes, being a young group at the end there, not closing it out. Free throws were poor, things like that. I thought we had the game. So I think the kids are confident in the fact that they can come out and compete tonight.
Coach, good luck tonight and the rest of the year.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
There you go, Spartan coach Jamie Engen. More of our pregame show coming up right after this.
At Myron Construction, relationships are at the core of everything we do. While our roots run deep in the Midwest, our reach has expanded nationally as we follow our clients across the country to bring their projects to life. In an ever-evolving industry that leans heavily on resourcefulness and hard work, our project teams take great pride in not only delivering successful projects, but in building lasting relationships with our clients and partners. Together, we are building excellence.
And welcome back to Oshkosh, where we are in for quite a night of basketball. If it was anything like the first matchup between all 4 of these teams here, in which I got a chance to do it on the radio, it was outstanding, especially the girls' game, which went to overtime. And I come from behind win for Oshkosh West by a score of 49-47. And tonight, let's meet the starting lineups for head coach Kenny Sue Phillips in her 4th year. For Oshkosh West, they will go with Brianna Carey, a 5'7" sophomore. Paige Seckers, 6 foot and a sophomore. Lauren Best, 5'6" and a senior. Maddie Chalinsky, 5'6" and a junior. Meredith Pasansky, 5'11" and a senior. As for Oshkosh North, the home team, coming out in their white uniforms, they'll go with Ava Hansen, a sophomore. Chloe Rochjessel, a senior. Gabby Kemp, a junior. Peyton Updegraft, a senior. And Mallory Ott, their leader, 5'10" and a junior under 5th-year head coach Jamie Engen. So referees get ready to tip things off here in Oshkosh on quite a windy, brisk day here in Northeast Wisconsin today. And West controls the basketball. They get the opening tip. Winners in overtime, their first matchup. Nice drive, the scoop, and just did miss it. That was Pasansky, and so one and done here for Oshkosh West to open up the ball game. Glad to have it along with us. I am Joey D. Also Zach Morris, he This is my color guy tonight and also running the camera and, well, engineer extraordinaire as well. Helps us get up and running here on the air for you. First of 2 games. Boys game coming up next, so we hope that you stick with us all night long. North on their first possession. Take a little time off of the clock. Getting the screen out front. It's Gabby Kempf. In a little bit of trouble. Gets it to Hanson. She lost control. Looking for the screen left. Instead, she goes right. Nice ball handling there by Hanson.
No reason to force anything, just taking your time and just running your offense. Try to get some points on the first possession.
That's exactly what they're doing. Kemp leads it for Ott. Mallory Ott, one of their leaders here this season. Only 2 victories for North, but man, you look at their schedule for both of these teams, of course, being in the Fox Valley Association. Let's just say it's a little tough. They are taking their sweet time. They haven't even shot the ball yet. They're not even looking to shoot, and they turn the ball over. First turnover of the game. Driving and scoring. Our first 2 points of the contest. Maddie Towinski. She will get a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. That goes on Gabby Kemp. It's her first and the first of the game as well. And she made them. So the first 3 points of the game go to Oshkosh West here early on. Glad you could join us. We're slowly but surely trickling in. I got a feeling not too long from now, everybody gets off work on a Friday night. Underneath in the first bucket for the Spartans, Mallory Ott using her size. And that foul is going to go on Paige Secker. Her first, and a first on Oshkosh West. Ott. What a sweet shot there from Mallory.
Well, that's the way you want to continue this game. If you're going to allow 3 points on a 3-point play, hey, find a way to score 3 your own with the and 1.
Yeah, exactly. Tied at 3. Couple of minutes in to this long-time cross-town rivalry, and they kick it away from behind. First turnover on West, each team with 1, and each team with 3 points. What a start to this one. Again, double-header night here. Second time this season that these 2 schools have done this. Nice crossover dribble. Into the paint went Kemp. Still with it, looking for the backdoor cut. Good defense by Secker.
Well, it's a great opportunity. She was wide open on that cut, but by the time she realized she was open, it was just too late. It's a great job by the defender to tip the pass.
Emma Niemczyk checks into the game for substitution. And she'll give Kemp a little breather. Still tied at 3. Looking. Finding Ott. Now she leaves it for Hanson. Again, looking for that back door. They found it earlier, but it was knocked away. And they'll try to right baseline. It is cut off. Good defense here once again by the Wildcats. Down low, and another foul. Hanson will head to the line.
And a great pass there. I mean, that's how you beat the 2-3 zone. You have to figure out where can you get those passing lanes, and once you find them, you have to attack quickly. You can't really have that second thought where maybe that's not the best option. You have to have that quick instinct and just pass.
And Hanson's first one no good. She will have another. Ava Hanson, 5'6", and only a sophomore. Get a lot of good playing time this year. Swish on the second one. And they take their first lead at 4-3. See what West does with it. Turned it over last time. They turn it over again. Back-to-back turnovers on West. And the Spartans subbing in once again. That wasn't too long of a break for Kemp. Also in Lauren Gear, 5'5" sophomore.
Other than the first possession now for the Wildcats, they are just struggling right away once they get down the floor.
4 straight points now for Spartans. Approaching 4 minutes into the contest. Nice crossover move. Out front it goes. That was Niemczyk, leaves it for Kempf. She drives in, finds the outside. A 3-ball missed by Gear. And last touched by the Spartans. And West will get it back.
Well, that was a perfect cycle for that offense, having Gear an opportunity to shoot a 3 and had a moment where she was open. So that's the one on their offense for the Spartans.
Nice stop on the low block, and a foul is going to be called on the pump fake. She got up to graft, I believe.
Just trying to force something out of nothing because this offense just isn't doing much now for the Wildcats.
Second team foul on the Spartans. Surprised they didn't call that one on the shot. I guess it was just on the pump, though. Long 3-ball. A little bit off the mark by Lauren Best. She can hit those, though. Still 4-3. A lob down to Ott. That looked way too easy. Lays it in. She's got 5 of their 6.
The offense is starting to feel natural for the Spartans as for the Wildcats, just trying to get something to go in.
Down low, that one is blocked away, and the Spartans come away with it. Across the timeline, Hansen. Right baseline, she gets a screen. Into the paint, draws a crowd. Kicks it out. Here's Hansen, she's double teamed. Back out front, swing it to the right side. 6 straight points now for North to fall behind in the early going. Another little jumper, and it's made. That was Niemczyk, Emma Niemczyk with her first 2.
Outside of that first possession that went 2 minutes long, this is great offense.
And it's an 8-0 run now. The foul is called. That goes on Ott. That is her first. Team foul number 3. And Secker will get a chance for her first point of the game. Their leading scorer, give her her numbers here in just a second as she hits the free throw. Secker on the season, their leading scorer, about 10 points a game. And at the line, a 70% free throw shooter. She'll have another one. And she made them both. So it breaks a 8-0 run, brings them back within 3.
Well, yeah, even for the offense struggling in that stretch, they're just lucky that it's only a 1-possession game after all that.
A breakaway layup is good, Ava Hansen. She's got 3. And that was a quick answer there for Oshkosh North after they showed a lot more patience on offense for several possessions. That one rolls off with a foot. Well, the Wildcats, I got them with 3 early turnovers. Still way earlier in this one, though.
Oh, yeah, we're far away from this game being turned one way or the other.
Yep, we saw that in the first matchup.
You're feeling good if you're the Spartans, though. You're still having a situation that you know you can rely on your offense. You're making the passes. You're just taking your time and not having the array of turnovers that the Wildcats are having.
Just over 6 minutes in. And North doubling up West 10-5. Got back in that first matchup. And a steal and a trip. So she got the steal and then fell down right away, being fouled by Kemp. That's Gabby's second. We'll see if she stays in. Team foul number 4. Yep, she's staying in there. Nice juke move. Didn't take the 3 into the paint, and she ran right over. Good positioning. Sabrina Pickert picks up her first. Third on West. If you couldn't tell, we are situated. Can't even talk whenever you. We're right by the buzzer. It's a great vantage point. You can see it there on our screen. We're up in the balcony here. It's a great vantage point. I really do like it. But every time there's substitution, that's the way it goes. Even with the headphones on it, that's still pretty loud. There's a steal, one-on-one. Missed the layup, rebound Spartans. Pasansky wants that one back.
Yeah, perfect opportunity on that quick steal.
Good job getting back on defense, though, by the Spartans. And I believe a timeout is called. It is a 30-second timeout, so we will take one as well, fit in as many of our sponsors as we can. It is Spartans doubling up Wildcats here in the early going. Stay with us.
I'm Julia Clemmy. I'm a member relationship officer. When it comes to auto loans, I like to explain to the members how the process works so that they understand how to do electronic signing, how they're going to pick up the check, where the deposit is going to come from. I can put it into slower gear for a first-time borrower, put it into overdrive for a borrower that's borrowed many times, and they can have a check within the hour. We help make life happen.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
Here we go. Back here in Oshkosh, this time at Oshkosh North High School. And you see the time remaining there. In half number one, doubleheader night. Still plenty of time if you're catching us, wherever you might be catching us right now.
You may be wondering, why is the scoreboard clock the way it is? Well, in this balcony, we have to get the angles we can get with the scoreboard.
Yep. At least you can see it. We'll bring it to you if we can. There's a couple different locations that we go to where it's a little more difficult, but we do what we can. The jumper is missed by Gunther, who just checked into the game. And here come the Cats. They haven't scored quite a while after scoring the first 3 points. They've been outscored 10-2. Trying to end that little drought. Jadarski back out front. Out to the corner. Thought about the three. Instead, the Oshkosh North faithful right there in front of her. On the baseline, 10-foot jumper, good. Brannick Harry with her first two.
That was a great shot. Her defender was out of bounds, so that's the best situation. You get that quick moment you're open and attack.
It brings it back within three at 10-7, and a held ball. And alternating possession, it will stay with Oshkosh North. A couple more subs coming back into the game. Secker for West, and Kempf for North. Yeah, they're slowly but surely trickling in. I got a feeling this place will be a little bit more packed and not too long from now. Here's Och, misses a little bunny, and on the rebound, she's pushed from behind. Was she in the act of shooting, or was it on the rebound? That goes on Meredith Posensky for first, and each team now with 4. Was not on the shot. That's your answer right there. But they keep possession. Start to run the offense. Again, looking down low. It's worked the last couple of times. And driving baseline was Kemp. And 2 quick fouls on Oshkosh West.
Foul was quick enough to avoid free throws.
Yep. That goes on Braylee Jadarski. Her first, team foul number 5, but again, that's 2 real quick ones. Starting to add up here. A wild shot tapped around. Looked like beginning of the game with a jump ball there. And the Cats come away with it. Front, little pump fake on the 3. Now they go to the corner. Approaching the halfway mark of half number 1. Quarter of the game into the books. First of 2 here tonight again. This game afterwards, we'll take a little pause, and we'll come back. Bringing the boys action. Here's another held ball, this time at this end between Hansen and Jodarski. And West will keep it. Intensity starting to ramp up a little bit. In the corner, wide open, 3 rims in and out for Gary. And on the foul, a quick travel is called. Taking too many steps, just dragging the foot just a little bit was Hansen.
Yeah, just an uncharacteristic turnover so far for the Spartans, who have been taking care of the ball pretty well. Just forgot to take the dribble.
Unofficially, I got each team with 3 here in the first quarter of the game. Both these teams are pretty good pump fakers. I always say that's one of the best plays in all of basketball. If you can learn how to be a good pump faker, and if you can learn how to do that, driving in a little finger roll, Braylee Jodarski. That's her first 2. And they're back within 1. Goes out of bounds. And it will stay Spartans ball right in front of 5th-year head coach Jamie Engen. Just 2-9 this year, 0-8 in league play. But it's been tough, man, each and every night in the Fox Valley Association, both girls and boys. We got a little both action here tonight. So a nice little run here by West. Bring them back within 1, 10-9. Dribble drive, kick out. This is Rockteschel. And to Niemczyk, back out front. They'll swing it. This looks like what happened at the beginning of the game when they took about a minute, just over a minute off the clock with their first possession. Here's Ott running over the defender, and a charge is called from the referee that was the farthest away.
Now, when the body hit the floor, I mean, that was just a loud sound. So you knew a foul was going to be called either way.
Right. But the official was right there on the baseline. He didn't call it. Hey, teamwork, I guess, teamwork. Guys in black and white tonight, Tom Hunick, Paul Groman, and Chuck Rogers. That is your crew for the girls' game. And as I always do, I thank these guys for their service. Got to have referees out there. And a 3-pointer is good, knocked down by Lauren Best. Her first 3. She becomes the 5th West player to score, and guess what? They're back on top. 12-10. Amazing what the 3 ball will do, huh?
Well, their offense, I mean, their defense right now has just stopped the Spartans from scoring. They give them plenty of time for their offense just to get things rolling.
Step back 3 is just a little underthrown, but right there, following the shot was Hansen, and a reset here for Oshkosh North. That one tapped around. Hansen comes up with it. Heavy defense and causes a turnover. That one was kind of unforced, though. A little miscommunication between Updegraff and Hansen.
Taking a lot of time off the clock, but just nothing to come with that. And this is a possession that you wish could have gone better for how well they were passing the ball until that last part of the play.
Another long 3. Against more contact. No foul called, though. And a rebound coming down to the Cats. They get a second chance opportunity.
One way to get your offense clicking is just keep getting those offensive rebounds. That's what really can help your team. So many players just want to get ready for defense.
Take advantage of the turnovers when you can. Lob down low and a reach around foul is going to be called. Secker had positioning on Updegraff. And that's second foul on Peyton now. So 3 starters for Oshkosh North have 2 fouls. And the next fouls will lead to free throws for West for the final 5:57 of this first half.
And that plays such a big role in this game when you're looking at a situation where you're only within a couple points.
12-10. Lead's been back and forth a couple of times. West still with it. A cutoff out front, picking up her dribble. Nice fake one way, go the other. Best picks up her dribble. It is knocked away, loose on the floor, rolls out of bounds, touched by. The referees looking at each other. It'll stay at this end. And of course the students from Oshkosh North right there in front of that play, letting the referees know what they saw. Let's just put it that way. Love student sections. This is a great opportunity for both schools, be able to come out and see both teams. A lot of times they play on the same night, but in different places as a foul is called on the drive by Secker. She will shoot a couple. Uh-oh, that's on Mallory-Ott. Her third foul. Team's at 7th. And the free throw is made by Page. She's 3 for 3 tonight now. Yep, that's something that North can't afford, is to have her sitting down, coming in averaging about 15 points. A really good free throw shooter in her own right. As Secker makes them both. And nice little run here by Oshkosh West. Back up by 4.
Never panic, just continue to run their offense and defense, and you can start to right the ship that way without having to make major changes.
It's out of bounds. Another turnover on North. They're starting to add up a little bit. 4-point lead here for West. And they control the basketball. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead, and then all of a sudden North went on a little run, and now it's West's turn. Foul is called. This is going to go on Lauren Gear. First and team foul number 8 here in this first half. And Gary will get a chance to shoot some free throws. A 63% free throw shooter so far this season, and she misses this one. And a rebound ripped down by the Spartans. Trying to go coast to coast with it was Hansen, and she was fouled, couldn't split the defenders. But she'll get a chance for some throws.
Yeah, a chance to cut this deficit in half, and you're feeling pretty good with about under 5 minutes to go in the first. It's not that bad of the fact that they lost the lead. I mean, some would say the way they lost it would be just no scoring offensively, but you just want to stay within reach of the team, especially you're only in the first half. Plenty of basketball left. So right now this is a great start for both teams.
Breaks a little run that West had going. Hansen now 2 for 3 at the line. She's got 4 now. She will have still 4. Oh boy, that one couldn't decide what it was going to do. Rolled around, and the rebound came down to the Cats. Back to within 3. In the corner, wide open. No. Curtis couldn't get it to go, but the rebound ripped down. Nice move on the baseline, up and in for Brianna Gary. She's got 4.
West a lot more aggressive on that offense possession too.
Extends the lead to 5. I believe the biggest lead of the game so far for Oshkosh West. Tick under 4 minutes left to go, and a steal, and then a tapped away from behind. Good transition defense there after Abby Curtis stole it away. And Secker will get a breather. And another substitution. Up to Graff, one of the starters coming in for Gunther. And it'll be Cats ball. Right down beneath us here. High top in the loft at Oshkosh North High School. It's bitterly cold outside, but a lot of hot action here on the inside. Nice skip pass. 3. Off the front rim and another chance. Good rebound by Jodarski. Those offensive rebounds, we've already talked about them, and it leads to another three-pointer for Oshkosh West. Gary knocks it down from the right wing.
And great job passing, making the defenders up top of the key to have to move to the top, and a great job having the open player to get that big three-point basket. I mean, that's how you run that offense.
And all of a sudden, it is an 8-point affair and another steal by West.
So you're seeing the Wildcats being able to make great passes, and so far for the Spartans, they're just, everything is just going wrong right now in offense these last few possessions.
That one tipped. Best had her three-pointer blocked by Niemczyk. And at the other end, that one no good, but Spartans grab it. Their offensive board for North. But the defense has really stepped up for West. Last couple of possessions with steals and trying for another one, but whistled for the foul. It's Abby Curtis, her first and the team's 7th, so we will see a free throw here for Ava Hansen. This is her 3rd trip there. She is 2 for 4 in those trips. Yeah, make it 3 for 5. Yeah, make it 4 for 6. She made both of them this time for Hansen. Brings them back within 6. We update the scoreboard there. Time winding down in this first half. There's a pickpocket. And a turnover on West. As it rolls out of bounds, it will stay with the Wildcats. And kind of a surprise checking back in is Mallory Ott. I mean, you want your best players out there, but she's playing with fire here with 3 fouls. So she's got to be careful the final 2 minutes of this one. Almost, yeah, she had to back away. You can see right there as I was describing it. She's going to have to back away a lot before she gets a 4th foul. This one is going to go on Hansen. So they've got 9 fouls. It'll be Brianna Gary. 0 for 1 this evening. And she will get the bonus and missed it. 0 for 2 tonight. She does lead them in scoring, though, with 7 points. 7 of their 13. 6-point game. 2-minute warning. Trying to lob it down into Ott, and good defense, good help defense coming all the way over from the other side. And this time Kemp will check in for Niemczyk. 6-point game here at Oshkosh North High School. Boys game to follow. And that one thrown away on the inside. I got him with 8 now here in the first half, and there's another 3.
I mean, right now, I mean, this is the offense that was just missing for the first half of the opening half. I mean, does a great job by the Spartans, is never giving up and continuing to attack. Seeing more aggressiveness in offense also helps make these open possibilities.
That goes on Brianna Carey. The first, team's 8th here in the first half. How many threes do they have? 1, 2. I have them with, it seems like they have more. I got them with 3. 3 threes. They've shot quite a few more. As the free throw is good for Hansen. It's her 4th trip to the line. 4 for 6 now, 5 for 7. With that make. Second one, splash them both. Getting all her points basically at that free throw line. Add 2 more for Oshkosh North as we wind things down here in the first half. Minute 20. Another 3 attempt. Another miss. That was Gary. Off the side rim. They're getting some pretty good looks at it. And then a foul way, way across, not even to mid-court. I like the aggressive defense, but back off a little bit. That's on Jadarski, her second. And the 9th team foul, so we will see. A 1-on-1 opportunity. Still just a bonus here for guess who? Hanson again. And again, she makes it. She's got a lot of those free throws here this evening. And she will get another one. Misses that one, but tapped around, loose ball rebound. Niemczyk comes up with it. And a held ball. Diving for it. Alternating possession. It will stay with Oshkosh North.
I mean, North is
Zach Morris with you here on this Friday night. Full of basketball for you. And a tight contest so far.
North still has a prime opportunity here to just cut into this deficit. I mean, if you can get it down to 3 or 4, you're going to feel pretty good going into the second half. So,
gotta stop doing that, though.
Yeah, that's not going to bring you any closer.
And that foul goes on Peyton Updegraff. That is her third. So 2 starters with 3 fouls now and 10 team fouls. So we will see 2 shots for Brianna Gary.
Yeah, that's going to make things very difficult now moving into the second half.
First one, no good. She's now 0 for 3 from the charity stripe. But we'll have another one, and sitting down as Updegraff with those 3 fouls. In Ott and Updegraff, 2 of their starters with 3. Second one is good. She finally made one, which is good. Leads them in scoring here in this first half with 8 points. And it's back up to a 7-point tilt. We wind things down. See if they play it safe here or attack. I think I just got my answer. Attacking, but missing the layup. In transition, jump stop into paint. Fell just a little bit short for Putsanski. And the Spartans, with under 20 seconds left to play, will end this first half. Way out front. This is Hanson still with it. Now to Ott, top of the key, back out to Hanson. You can hear the crowd yelling how much time is left. Shot missed by Ava, and that is how half number 1 comes to an end. Here's score. Oshkosh West 23 and Oshkosh North 16. Joey D and Zach Morris with you here this evening. And Zach, first half thoughts, what do you think?
Well, I mean, it was a great start early on for North and started to look pretty successful offensively, but then that just vanished at some point at halfway through that opening stretch. And now for the Wildcats, hey, they didn't panic. They did what they needed to do. They have to feel pretty confident going into halftime. We'll see if North can bring some of that energy they had to start.
It is halftime here at Oshkosh North High School. West won the first matchup in overtime as far as the girls go. And here leading 23-16 at the half. There you go. Just trying to pop it up there on the screen. A 7-point game. We will take a little time out here from all of our fine sponsors here this evening. By the way, that would be Fox Communities Credit Union, Myron Construction, East Wisconsin Savings Bank, and the Hawks' Nest. We are at the half. And it's 23-16 West. Back after this here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
I'm Julia Clemmy. I'm a member relationship officer. When it comes to auto loans, I like to explain to the members how the process works so that they understand how to do electronic signing, how they're going to pick up the check, where the deposit is going to come from. I can put it into slower gear for a first-time borrower, put it into overdrive for a borrower that's borrowed many times, and they can have a check within the hour. We help make life happen.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
After tonight's game, get the gang over to the Hawks' Nest for some wings and pizza. The new Anytime menu is available 6 a.m. to close. Be sure to try their delicious Friday night fish fry. Oh, and there's free breakfast every Saturday morning, 8 to 11. Check out the newly renovated Riverside patio and stage with live music weekly with local and national acts. And a private dock for all you boaters. The Hawks' Nest, 1621 West Main Street in Little Chute.
As our students become young adults and follow their own unique paths, they all still have one thing in common: the need for banking to keep up with the pace of their lives. Our online account opening and integrated mobile services are designed with that in mind. And a $200 bonus for open a qualifying new checking account makes East Wisconsin Savings Bank perfect for the next step in life.
East Wisconsin Savings Bank.
At Myron Construction, relationships are at the core of everything we do. While our roots run deep in the Midwest, our reach has expanded nationally as we follow our clients across the country to bring their projects to life. In an ever-evolving industry that leans heavily on resourcefulness and hard work, our project teams take great pride in not only delivering successful projects, but in building lasting relationships with our clients and partners. Together, we are building excellence.
I'm Julia
Back here in Oshkosh. Site this time Oshkosh North High School for this crosstown battle between Oshkosh West and Oshkosh North. Joey D and Zach Morris with you on this beautiful Friday evening. Doubleheader action with the girls game up first, and then a couple minutes after that, take a little break and come back and give you all the boys action as well. Should be a fun night here at Oshkosh North High School. First half numbers here for you. 6 different players scored for the Wildcats. We jumped out to that early 10-3 lead. We checked that North jumped out to the 10-3 lead after Wildcats had scored the first 3. And then it was kind of back and forth from there, but you see the score here at the half. A 7-point advantage for the Cats. 8 points for Brianna Carey. 4 points all at the line for Paige Secker. A 3-pointer for Lauren Best. 2 points for Braylee Jodarski off of the bench. 3 points for Maddie Towinski and a 3-pointer for Meredith Pasansky. That's their 23 points. Ava Hansen leading the way for North. Lots and lots of free throws for her. She was at the line 5 times. It's 7 out of 10. Also had a bucket for 9 points. 2 points for Emma Niemczyk and 5 points. Only 3 people scoring. 5 for Mallory Ott, who got in some foul trouble, as did Peyton Updegraff. Both of those ladies have 3 fouls as we head on into the second half of play here at Oshkosh North High School. Let's bring back in our partner Zach Morris, also running the camera here this evening and helping us get up on the air. Zach, second half just about to start. What do you think is going to happen here?
Well, if you're looking at the West Wildcats, the fact that they've been on fire since the second half of that opening half, I mean, this is going to be a great time to see the Wildcats probably just expand on this lead. But if you're the Spartans, you have to find out what energy and what sparked the team in the first 5 minutes and try to bring that back. I mean, they were making the correct passes, making open shots, but after the first 10 minutes, we just haven't seen that. And for them to get back in this game, they'll need that sort of same flavor to get back into this.
North late to come out of the locker room. In fact, Coach Ingen just now walking out.
Coming in cold is not the proper way you probably want to attack this comeback.
Nice fake pump move on the inside. Meredith Pasansky, her first 2. As we start half number 2. Let's get you the right one there. There we go. And extends the lead, 25-16. Yeah, Mallory Ott scores. She got 7. Makes it 25-18. Just underway here, second half action. Missed on the inside. A lot of action here to start. Way different start than the first half, that's for sure. In transition, and a layup is missed by Hansen. But she pokes it away from behind. And it will be Wildcats basketball right next to the Spartans bench. Thanks for joining us again here this evening. Little juke move into the paint, and we got our first foul of the second half. Paige Secker will head to the line. And if that is on Ott, that's 4. Uh-oh. 4 fouls for their leading player. First one here of the second half, and Secker's going to have a couple. She's 4 for 4 tonight, and make it 5 for 5. Sweet shot there, and yeah, Ott's going to have to sit down.
Tough break. I mean, you're going to take the chance because you need points. But the question is, how long can you really sit her before this game gets out of hand?
Ott 5'10" and a junior. Second one by Secker is up and in. 6 for 6 now at the line. All 6 of her points. Coming at the free throw line. And extends the lead 27-18. About 2 minutes into half number 2. In a little bit of trouble. Nice skip pass to the left corner. But Rock Teschel could not get it to go, and at the other end it is tapped out of bounds by Hansen. It'll stay with West. And if you're North, we're starting to get into crucial defensive stop territory here. You don't want to see this one go to double digits. It hasn't been yet tonight. This is the biggest lead for either team at 9 points. And with their best player out, we'll see how that changes things for West also. It looks like they're slipping back and forth between different defenses right now in a 2-3 zone. And how do you break that? Well, not like that. But she missed it. Goes back to Oshkosh North. And Lauren Best is going to hear it from the North faithful. She was wide open. I think she probably thought she was too wide open that time. Yeah, missed it.
Well, you can be too wide open where you take that a second too long to actually shoot the ball.
In the lane, no good. Rebound fought for, and Secker comes away with it. And travel is called. I think all 3 referees blew their whistle that time.
Yeah, you know it's a little obvious if all 3 can catch it.
First turnover of the second half on the Cats, each team with 1. Unofficially, of course. Hanson North will have it. So far they have avoided going down by those double digits. Little step back and it's blocked. Secker got a hand in the air up in the face of Gabby Kemp. She comes away with it to the corner, 3. Nope. And the ball goes off of the foot of Meredith Posanski.
Yeah, that's a tough break, but right now for the Wildcats, you're running what you need to run. I mean, you let this shoot a little bit more of a higher rate, but as long as you're getting close to that 10-point lead, you're going to feel pretty good. As for the for the Spartans, just do anything to keep this deficit from expanding to double digits.
And a little baseball pass down low, overthrew Niemczyk.
She knew the second she threw it, like, oh, that's a little bit too fast.
Yeah, Peyton knew it right away. Peyton up to grab. Showed her arm strength, though. And so again, West will try and get it.
Well, you get those moments where you see an open player thinking, all right, I can finally make this pass. We'll get some points here. And you get a little too excited and put too much on it.
Secker with a nice look underneath. And a foul will be called. She found Posanski. And that foul goes on Gabby Kemp. That is her 3rd. So you got 3 starters with 3 or more fouls. And Posanski, this is her first free throw attempt of the night, and she got it. She now has 6 points overall. Looking to add to that. And does not. Rebound to the Spartans.
So here's a big spot now for the Spartans. Get this back under the single digits as soon as possible. The longer you're down by double digits, it feels like you can never get back.
That's the situation they're in right now. Hansen started the drive, and before she shot it, there was some contact. I think they are going to get Lauren Best. Yes, that'll be her first, and the first on West here in the second half. Spartans ball. Here's Hansen. She's been doing it all here tonight. Tried to do it again, and this time it goes off of the hands of Best. They'll take it out right in front of their own bench. 5th-year head coach Jamie Engen. You heard from him in the pregame. Lob pass and saving it off the back of the backboard was up to Graft, and that'll be turnover on North.
Yeah, I mean, you have to give an opportunity to get the rebound, save, but you can't do anything after that. But a great effort, though.
Here's Secker, and she splits the defenders, but was fouled by one of them. That's on Updegraff. That's her fourth. It's a developing situation here. Ott with 4. She's sitting down. Updegraff with 4. The free throw is missed. It's the first miss of the night for Paige Secker. She was 6 for 6. And yeah, Updegraff's going to have to sit down. It's 2 of their best players sitting down with a little bit of foul trouble, but you have no choice. They'll come back in at some point, but you got to sit them as the second one is made. Ups it to their biggest lead at 11.
You can still make an attempt and make a 10, 15-point deficit, but anything more than that gets very daunting, especially like your two of your scorers being sitting on the bench.
It's got to be Hansen time. She kicks it outside. A 3 ball won't go for Lauren Gear. Empty possession for North. Nice spin move. Everybody touching the basketball. That's called ball movement. Coaches love to see that in the half court. They love to see this. A 3, and it's good. From way downtown.
Well, you mentioned it. Let everyone get the ball, continue to pass well, and you get the open shot like that.
Her second 3 of the game. And they extend their lead. Still a lot to be played, though. You see on the clock there. 12:40 left. And a foul called on the Cats. That goes on Maddie Towinski, her 3rd personal. Team's second here of the second half. Biggest lead of the game. It's a lot tighter in those first 18 minutes. As that one taken away, lob pass went right into the hands of Jadarski. And West looks to push. I got him now with 12, unofficially, with 12 turnovers for Oshkosh North. That's been one of the stories. The other one, the fouls. Falling down. Jumping right back up, though. Nice dribble drive, a little pump fake, and who committed this one? Referee can pick 3 different players. They choose Emma Niemczyk. That's her first. Team foul number 4. But because it was on the shot, it will be Towinski. 1 for 1 there this evening, and you can make it 2 for 2. Nothing but the bottom of the net. That one looked nice. And she'll have another. It's another story, too, with all these fouls. West taking advantage at the free throw line. They made a lot of free throws.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're doing. And other than that 3-point basket, they've been doing a lot from the free-throw line. And that's what you want to do. You just run your offense, pick up the fouls, and you get their starters into the bench with foul trouble. Hey, that's what game plan you want to enter every week.
Towinski makes them both. Give her 5 on the game. Here's Hansen. Nice move in. Ava Hansen in double figures, and a timeout is called by Oshkosh North. It is a full timeout. We will take it as well. 34-20, your new score. Back after this on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
Wisconsin Savings Bank.
After tonight's game, get the gang over to the Hawks Nest for some wings and pizza. The new Anytime menu is available 6 a.m. to close. Be sure to try their delicious Friday night fish fry. Oh, and there's free breakfast every Saturday morning, 8 to 11. Check out the newly renovated Riverside patio and stage with live music weekly with local and national acts. And a private dock for all you boaters. The Hawks Nest, 1621 West Main Street in Little Chute.
Back here in Oshkosh, battle of North and West. First of two games here. Boys to follow, girls game. 14-point game, looking to make it 17, but missing it. Rebound to the Spartans. And again, I keep going back to it, but make a bucket here, a bucket there. Still 11 minutes left to play.
Having odd back helps, but you wonder how long she'll be on the floor.
And you can't be doing that, though. Another turnover and a takeaway results in possibly 3 more points. Sansky with it. And that foul goes on. And a Niemczyk. Check that on Hansen, her second. Sansky misses it. And Malloryot back in the game with those 4 fouls. You knew you were going to see her again at some point. Just got to be careful, though. But you got to get her back in there. Now 16-point game. Got to find a way to claw back into it.
It's hard. You're going to be told not to play aggressive, but how much will that scale back her actual ability to play?
Foul is on Braylee Jadarski, her second. It's 3 team fouls on West here in the second half. Ott cut off there on the baseline out to Kemp. Not a Hansen. Ott down low, they were looking for. Hansen instead goes to the corner. Rocktechel missed it. And on the rebound attempt, goes off at the foot of Jadarski. It'll stay right underneath us here. Easy for me to say. Nice give and go, and Hansen is fouled, and she will head back to the line where she has been quite a few times here this evening.
Great job on the drive. Wanted to get the and one, but a Glake coming in defender was able to stick her hand all the way up in the air and just couldn't get around the defender.
Second foul on Abby Curtis. And Hansen misses it. A rare miss for her tonight. She got 11 points. Going for it, and even doesn't. Another sub in there for the Spartans. Here at Oshkosh North High School, great crowd. Told you it would start to fill up as the night went along. Hansen makes the second one. She's been the star tonight for Oshkosh North. She's got 12 points, 12 of their 21. Lob underneath. Won't go. Another chance, though. How about 3? Got it. 3 more for Lauren Best. That is her 3rd from downtown.
Just a great shot. I mean, that's what you want to have right now. It's taking this lead up another notch and closing in on a 20-point deficit now for the Spartans.
And what helped make that happen? An offensive rebound.
Well, that's why we get that second, even third shot opportunities. Your percentage goes a lot higher because the defense works so hard to get that first shot opportunity to happen that they do that all over again.
Almost halfway through second half action, and a left-hand layup is good. He rolls in for Gary. She's in double figures now with 10 after 8 in that first half.
And it's up to a 40-point advantage for West. Remember, they were down 10-3 at one point in this game. Quite a turnaround. A little different story than game number 1 back earlier this season when I went to overtime. Saw West win by 2. They're looking to sweep the season series. Here tonight, North still on the fight. They won't give up. And a steal by Secker. She will lay it in at the other end. That is actually her first field goal. She got a lot of free throws, but that's her first field goal. Points off a turnover, and another timeout is called. This will be a 30-second timeout. Back to Oshkosh North right after this.
I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. For those that have a mortgage, it's important to review it very frequently. It's at minimum annually. Many of our members have taken the opportunity to cash out some money to put in that backyard pool that you've been seeing down the road, or consolidate debt, or pay off your loan faster to match your retirement. That's why we're here to help, right? We're here to help them succeed financially. End of story.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
Bring her back to Oshkosh North High School. There you see her score 43-21. And again, about a quarter of this game to play. And we'll see what Coach Engen drew up there at the timeout. And right after that, we get a quick whistle.
Great play. She had open lane, but a foul.
The foul goes on Pickert, her second. Team foul number 5, and they get team foul number 6. 2 fouls in a matter of just a couple of seconds. That goes on Best, her second, and 6th now. So in the bonus will be North, but they cough it up.
Some would say it paid off, though, for the Wildcats. Hey, 2 fouls, but got the steal.
8 minutes left. And speaking of steal, ripping it away was Hot. Looking to push. Will go underneath. A nice rebound by Gunther. And she is hacked. So she will head to the line. I think that was Best again. Yep. 1 and 2 quick ones right there. Team foul number 7. So to the line will be Rachel Gunther. Looking for her first point of the night. And Horn for substitution because it is just a bonus. 1-on-1 situation. Gunther, the 5'6" senior, gets it one to go. Her first point of the night on the season for her. There she is. Hasn't shot too many free throws. We'll just leave it at that. She's 2 for 2 here tonight. (43-23). There's a 3 attempt off the back iron. Rebound fought for, diving after it. And another offensive board, but then a turnover. Unforced one that time. As Pickert was looking into the corner.
Yeah, when you get the offensive rebound, that's not the play you look to make.
But they are up pretty sizable, so doesn't really hurt them too much at this point. But again, a lot to play here, 7.5. Hanson showing her skills. Can't get it to go, though. Tapped out of bounds by Schimmel. Alicia Schimmel, who is into the game. 7:23 left to play. Boys game to follow. Expecting a really good crowd here tonight for a couple of good contests, cross-town rivalries. Good crowd this evening. Backdoor cut again, and this time it falls. Rock Teschel, her first 2 of the game, and something for North to cheer about.
And you cut it to an 18-point deficit. If there's going to be a chance for them to storm back, this would be the time.
Got to get some stops. And they did not yet that time. Another offensive board. Here come the Cats again. Bounce pass inside. Some of the crowd want a double dribble there, but no whistle. In the paint, a wild shot, and it was wild because she was falling down, and Pickard turns it over. Trying to draw the foul, attacking the inside. And I have unofficially, I got 9 turnovers for the Wildcats. Looking to win their 6th on the game. This would put them in even 5-5 in a very tough Fox Valley Association. Spartans still looking for that elusive first win in FVA play. Rock Teschel picks up her dribble. Looking for a cutting Ott. She picks it up and she's fouled. It looked like she was hacked by a couple different players, including Abby Curtis. That's her 3rd.
Just have to do whatever you can to get to the free throw line, and if they're able to sink these 2 in, you start making that little surge. You can make it from 21 to down to 16.
Ott only was 7 points here tonight, but again, she had to ride the pine, as they like to say, after getting into some foul trouble, and she misses the free throw. Ooh.
Would have been huge to be able to get 2, if even 1.
Got to score when the clock's not running at this point, if you're going to make any kind of dent. And foul called away out front near midcourt. They're going to get Rock Teschel. Chloe's first. Team foul number 5, so they'll just take it out of bounds right in front of the scorer's table. 5:45 and counting. The ball kicked out by Hanson to the first row. It will stay with the Cats. They average 44 points a game. Guess what? One more point there, right there at their season average. We still got 5 and change to play. Looking down low, Secker falling out of bounds, saving it, and it goes off of Niemczyk. What a job by Paige Secker. Diving after that one. And keeping the ball with her teammates. And again, the heavy defense put up. It's a zone defense. Trying to break it. Here's Secker. Driving in and challenging Ott with those 4 fouls. Puts up the jumper. It's no good. Defensive stop for North. See if they can build on it. There's Ott. Over to Kemp. She's challenged there. Now Hanson has it high on the left. Looking for the screen. Instead, she'll just drive in herself, trying to make something happen. No, Ott's there. Right place, right time. Didn't get it to go. How about this time? No! 2 shots. Make it 3 shots. She missed all 3 of them. And a foul is called.
Loose ball foul.
If it is on Ott, that is number 5 on Ott. Oh, man, she had 3 looks at it. Not even a foot away from the basket. And she's going to sit down. That's too bad. She will sit down with 7 points. Again, came in averaging more than double that, almost 15 points a game. And so it will be Towinski to make the free throw. She's now 4 for 4 this evening at that line. 6 points overall for her.
I mean, that's a tough break to be going through if you're odd. I mean, you're trying to get your team back in it. You had 3 opportunities to score and just unable to get it. Then you get the foul to take you out of the game.
Towinski made them both. Back up to 20 as far as the advantage. 4.5 to go. Game number 1 tonight of these games. Extra basketball. The fans absolutely love it too. Here's Niemczyk out to Rockteschel. Looking for Niemczyk again. She's got it, and was there contact? I believe there was. That might be Schimmel. And Alicia's first of the night. Team's 9th, so still just the 1-1 for Emma Niemczyk. This is her first trip to the line. She had a bucket in that first half. Looking for her 3rd point, and nope. Rebound fought for. And Towinski comes away with it.
Yeah, with the Spartans going cold at the free throw line, that hurts a comeback opportunity.
Only 1 for 4 in this half for North, as that one is booted out of bounds. 20-point contest, exactly 4 minutes left to play in game number 1. Towinski is shoved. Lauren Gear got her. It's Gear's second and the 7th on the team, so see a 1-1 here for Towinski, who's 5 for 5 this evening. 6 for 6 this evening. Got a nice touch there for Towinski. Chowinski, I should say. Sorry about that. Chowinski makes them both. Inside. And the basket made. And a timeout is called. We'll update the scoreboard here for you, but we'll take a quick timeout and come back to Oshkosh North High School right after this.
East Wisconsin Savings Bank.
Back here at Oshkosh North High School. Joey D and Zach Morris here on the call. As time winding down in the girls' game here. A 20-point game for Oshkosh West. After being down 10-3 early on, it's pretty much been all Cats. As they cough it up this time down, though. And we'll see what North can do here in the final 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Well, if you're going to make a run, you got to make some three-pointers and make them pretty fast.
Been a heck of an effort by them. Just unable to chip away here in the second half. It was 23-16 at the half. Only a 7-point game. West starting to pull away, but the answer there, Emma Niemczyk. She's got 6 points. Back within 18. 47-29 as we approach that 2-minute warning. Nifty moves, cutting through the baseline and kicking it out for three. No, another opportunity underneath, hits the bottom of the backboard. Here come the Spartans. Hansen, been very, very impressed with her here this evening. 5'6" and a sophomore. Boy, is she aggressive.
Yeah, she's had quite a few great cuts to the hoop for a couple quick layups. Getting to the free throw line quite often. So, yeah, I mean, pretty impressive night for the Spartans.
Maddie Chowinski. I think I was calling her Towinski. I apologize. Maddie Chowinski. It's Ava Hansen making yet another free throw. She's been camped out there tonight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is her 7th time to the line. Do the quick Indiana math, 14 shots. And she makes them both this time. And she has missed 4, so 10 out of 14. They got 31 on the board. I thought it was 29. And a timeout is called. I think we got time for one more. Let's do it. We'll take one more break. Come back, finish this one here in Oshkosh right after this.
What is the mark of a true builder? At Myron Construction, we believe it's in the details. It's the strong sense of commitment to the people and places in which we work. The more than 100 years of experience we bring to every project site. It's our labor force, 1,200 strong. Our investment in cutting-edge equipment and technology, and our commitment to exceeding expectations. Most of all, it's our passion for bringing dreams to life. This is building excellence.
So that was the 2-minute warning.
Yeah. Right at 2 minutes left. And a foul right after. It's Rock Teschel. It's Chloe's second. Team 8th, so we head back to the line. Campbell Gray. Those numbers are kind of hard to read when you haven't been in there. Gray misses the free throw, rare miss tonight by West. Layup at the other end is missed. Rebound ripped out of there by Niemczyk. Back out to Hansen. But 90 seconds left to play. And missing all of that one, but what a play. Hansen coming in. Boy, she's been doing it all here tonight. Wisely falling out of bounds, jumping up in the air. Threw it off of Alicia Schimmerl.
Well, Alicia's not liking that play, but it's great to see. It's not the best situation to be on the receiving end of that great effort play.
Boy, she's scrappy. That Hansen. Only a sophomore. She's going to be around a couple more years. Like to watch the development of her skills out there on the court. And a foul on West. That goes on Gray. She's had a lot of action since coming in. That's 10 fouls. And this is who you want at the line if you're North. Get it again. 8 out of 15. She had 9 at the half. She got 15 points overall. They get 16. What a game for Ava Hansen. Came in averaging about 12 points. Yeah, with 16 here this evening. Makes it 47-33. As the back is made. Scoreboard up and update there. It's 49. Winding down here, game number 1. Hanson trying to add to her total. Off the mark. We'll see what West does here to end the game. 30 seconds left. Pop the 3, and it is no good. All the reserves in there. There's a tripping foul called on Updegraft, and that should be her 5th. No, they called it on. I thought they said that was on Peyton. I think Coach did too.
Well, she gets to play a little bit more. They actually had her number on the scoreboard,
Yeah.
so.
Not sure who they called that one on then. I really don't know. Well, there it is. Gunther. Free throw is made by Braylon Jadarski, her first free throw of the night. She's got 3. She's got 4. And they're past the half-century mark. I got them with 51. Doing a little scoreboard watching now. Or if they put that one up on the board. She made them both, right? If she made them both, that's 51.
Well, there seems to be discussions. I mean, they're not talking to the scoreboard, to the scorer's table.
So kind of a crazy finish here. I don't know whether to update my scoreboard or not. I'll go with what the big one says. They are still talking about something. I'm not sure what they are discussing, other than maybe what's for supper, but. And after all that, it will be North ball. And I'm going to put up 50 on the board because that's what they have. All right. 20 seconds. Quite the fight put up here by North, but it's going to be a season sweep for the Wildcats. As that one goes out of bounds, it'll stay with Oshkosh North. And again, boy, they're hitting a really tough stretch of their season. I don't know, it seems like every stretch is tough here in this conference. And they get it inbound. I don't know if they know how much time is left here. And a foul is called, and guess what? Ava's going to get some more free throws. Hey, why not? That's the way this one
Well,
could
she
end up.
worked hard. She took it from one side of the floor onto the other side of the key, and hey, of all that effort to get a chance to score some points.
With exactly 1 second left. And she made it. I'm really, really impressed with her play. And only 5'6" and a sophomore made them both. So it's a 52-35. Their final score in game number 1 of our girls-boys double header. Joey D and Zach Morris here with you. And before we sign off here for this game, final thoughts there, Zach. What do you think?
Well, I thought it was a great comeback attempt. We've seen some stretches where the Spartans had opportunities to try to get back in this game. Having 2 of your starters out with most of the game with foul trouble doesn't help, but hey, it's a great overall performance by the Wildcats. They ran a perfect last 7 minutes in the first half and did enough in the second half to be able to get the big victory. So great job by the Wildcats.
And for Oshkosh West, they improved to 6-8 on the season, 5-5 in league play. And up next for them, they are at Marshfield tomorrow. They got to make the roadie to Marshfield. They play at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then they get back into conference play against Fond du Lac on Tuesday. For Oshkosh North, they dropped to 2-10 and 0-9 in league play. Next up for them, they welcome in Nicolay. It's not on the schedule, but it has been since the start of the year, but it's nowhere to be found. Even on the program here, it doesn't say anything about that as far as in the schedule part. But anyway, they'll welcome in Nicolay tomorrow, a 4:45 game. That will be tomorrow for Oshkosh North. and then they get back into conference play on Tuesday against Appleton West. Good luck to both of these teams for the rest of the season. Sure we haven't seen the last of either one of them. You've seen the last of this broadcast, though. We want to thank our sponsors. Let's give them some more love here and pop them up on the screen. Our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week, Myron Construction as well, East Wisconsin Savings Bank, and the Hawks Nest. There you go. All right. We do invite you to come back. We're going to end the stream here this time around. And whenever the boys' game gets closer to starting, they have 5 minutes on the board here in between when they start the warm-ups. And then it's a 15-minute warm-up. So we'll see you in, let's say, roughly 15 minutes from now is whenever we will hit the airwaves once again for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Boys action is coming up. For my broadcast partner, Zach Morris, I am Joey D bidding you farewell from Oshkosh North High School, where the Wildcats win it by a final score of 50-35 in the girls' game. This has been a presentation of Woodward Communications.